Hello folks, Ron from Ron's Beer and Tools. I've got a beer to showcase today, as you can see in front of you right here, from Zero Gravity Brewing Company out of Burlington, Vermont. Basically, this was established in 2012. The first location was Flatbread Brew Pub, and that was in 2012 was their brew pub, but it's grown since then. It's grown quite a bit. They have the two locations. They have the Flatbread Brew Pub at 115 St. Paul Street in Burlington, Vermont. And they also have their brewery, the main brewery that opened in 2015 through expansion on Pine Street, which is their address now for the brewery. Zero Gravity Brewing Company is located at 716 Pine Street, Burlington, Vermont. Should you want to call, should you want to visit, I'll give you the phone number, and I will also, it'll be put it in when this is edited, 802-497-0054. That 54. 54. There's a new number. 54. 802-497-0054. And the phone number at the brew pub is 802-861-2999. That was a simple one. Let's go on with the brewery and the beer. This Conehead, as you can see, Indian Pale Ale, is basically a traditional Indian Pale Ale. As you can see, look at the can. We are one. Please recycle this can. For more information, Burlington, Vermont. Craft brewed in Burlington, Vermont. I don't want to be bouncing this around, so I know we'll grab this other can here. Get this way. Basically, what they're saying is brewed and canned by Zero Gravity Craft Brewery, 716 Pine Street, Burlington, Vermont. 12 fluid ounce can, 5% alcohol by volume, Zero Gravity, an Indian Pale Ale. Okay, that's the information on the can. We'll go what the brewery has to say about this. Good looking can. Anyways, good looking brew. Maybe when we get it out. Conehead Indian Pale Ale is 5.7% alcohol by volume. 49 international bitter units are in this, so that's not too high for an IPA. It's actually kind of low, I think, for an IPA on the Indian Pale Ales that I've come across. It seems kind of low. The hops that are in this, I just want it's the Citra hop, which is, I think we all like the aromas and the flavors of the Citra hop. The malts that are in this are domestic Pilsner. excuse me. Domestic white wheat. That sounds. I like the wheat malts, and it gives in that flavor and feel to the mouthfeel of the wheat, white wheat malts. The yeast in this is a house ale yeast, and that's something, because more and more companies are staying with their house ale yeast. And some of those, I'm just going to give some of the ale yeast that they have. They're Edinburgh, Australian, and these are the names, but they go by numbers more so. I'll give you an example. Like the Australian is WL009. We've got Irish ale yeast, and that goes by the number WL004. Essex ale yeast, WL022. They go by the number more so than the name, but for the commercial talk and paperwork, they go by the names. All right, so let's go on with this brew here, this Conehead, this Indian Pale Ale. The original gravity on this, when you're starting, is 13.6 degrees. I want to give some names, shout-outs kind of to the Brewmaster, Paul Sayler, Sayler. And basically, this is available on a rotating basis. And a lot of their ales and beers are. If you go to their webpage, you'll know what I mean. You'll see their archive of all the beers and ales that they've had, and some may come back, and it rotates in that. Basically, this brewery is in a really good location. If you're familiar with Vermont, on the west side of Vermont is Lake Champlain. I've been up there a few times, and it is a big lake, and it divides. Actually, I think the lake is divided between New York and Vermont. New York is right across on the other side of the lake. It's way up there in bordering Canada. Burlington isn't that far up. Burlington, Vermont isn't bordering Canada. That's it farther. Ennisburg Falls is bordering Canada up there. Okay, back to the beer. Enough of the geography. What they're saying, what they've said on this beer here, this cone here, head ale. It's our single hop wheat IPA. It's brewed with all Citra hops, lighter in color and lower in alcohol by volume, the ABV, than a typical American IPA. And it's true. I'm seeing that the 49 International Beer Units, they're saying it's lower, and then it's just got the one hops into Citra. So I can see it being lower than the typical American IPAs. This beer has just the right amount of hop flavor and aroma, is what they're saying. Well, with the 49 International Beer Units, that's going to be a true testament. It's completely satisfyingly awesome in its crispness. And there you go, that's like a lager. Its crispiness. And it's well-rounded, hopalicious, they say. And it might be your Rushmore. You know, Rushmore. All right, that sounds good. That really sounds good. So let us, no further ado, let's get a glass. We got a glass here. Yeah. Okay, we got one. An old Bud Light that me and the family acquired. We purchased this up when we used to go up to the Budweiser Anheuser-Busch Brewery up there in the Merrimack, New Hampshire. They have a fantastic gift shop there, and fantastic where they keep the Clydesdale horses. The barn, it's pristine, clean, nice, doesn't smell, and the horses are there, and you can see them. The whole grounds up there in Merrimack, New Hampshire, it's great. It's great for a tour. Do a tour there. It's really nice. I enjoyed it. A little letdown on their hops. Their hops out front, you go by, they're on the right-hand side as you start the tour. My hops here are much more better and bigger. But anyway, I'm not going to knock. We're not here about matching the hops, grown hops. Okay, let's set this here. Get the can. All right. It's all clean with washed off. Some water vapor is coming out and it's jumping out. You can see the color is off-white from what I can see. Okay. Getting a big head on it. Nice white. It looks, well, off-white, I should say. I was going to say a nice white head, but it's off-white. Let's get the drone up. Looks creamy from a distance. Clean up the mess there, and gee, this is looking nice. The head's staying. It's different size bubbles, so it's not really giving the creaminess as you get closer. I'm getting a bit of the citrus aroma from the Citra hops here now. All right, get the drone back if it wants to come back. All right, we got the drone down. We have landing. Houston, we have made it. And that's what it looks like from the side. Different size bubbles for sure. Alright, no further ado, let's get an aroma on it. Take it to the nose. Oh yeah, like I said, initially the citrus just comes right out. Citrus, piney, the pininess. Grapefruit, getting a little grapefruit. It's fine smelling ale. Touch of tropical fruits, lemon. There's definitely that herbal grassiness you get. Piney, it's floral. I am now. There's the heads going down, and the gases are being released. The aromas change a bit. They change from the strength of when you first pour it in the glass and it'll change the whole time till you get to the last sipful or the last mouthful. I'm getting a bready wheat thing. Like I said, wasn't getting that earlier. A bready wheat. And it's not dominating on the citrus. It's there. Alright, enough sniffing. I give it a... Head retention has gone down, but it's still got a head there. It's nice. Combination. Still coming up. Got some haziness on the color. Hazy golden. Maybe somewhat going to orange amber. A good combination coming up. I don't know if you can see it. Good combination coming up. Keeping the head there. Alright, no further ado. Cheers. Bottoms up. A pine in this. That piney. Right away. Citrusy. The flavor of that citrus hops really comes out. The sweet maltiness is nice. It's not cloying. It's very it's just balanced. It's right on the sweetness and the hops being 49 IBUs. It's not a dominating. So the hops aren't dominating. It's usually on the Citra hops. They must use a lot. They only use one hops, the Citra. So it might usually get a domination. It dominates the taste and the aroma, but it's not in this case. It's crisp, got some crispness, like they say, and it's like a lager. Reminds me of that being a crisp beer. It's very drinkable. That's for sure. I'm beginning to enjoy IPAs with even more hoppier than this, with the higher IBUs, which I didn't initially, breaking away from being a strong lager beer drinker. But that makes like a nice couple. That makes a nice couple. That's a good looking brew in that glass. And it's a nice looking can, cone head. The man and his dog. Looking at a lot of mountains up in Vermont. It's called the Green Mountain State. I don't know what the bird is signifying. Zero Gravity Brewing Company. There's a cone head. There's a hop. Vermont's a nice state to visit. I've been there a number of times. So, let me just get another taste on this and give you what furthermore on the review. Very drinkable. Citrusy, some sweet malt. It's not overly cloying at all on the sweetness. It's balanced well. The citrus hop doesn't dominate, like I said. Bit of bitterness, but it goes way fast. Dissipates really fast on the tongue. A very drinkable beer. The carbonation is just right. It's got a biscuity kind on the tongue. I think you get that flavor from the wheat malt in this. But it's a nice light to medium body beer. It's ale, I should say. It's crisp, which is nice, like the lagers. I like a crisp beer. You know you're drinking a beer. No acidity at all. Nice. The combination lets you know it's there, but it's very mild. That's part of being the crispiness. Okay, so with that said, it's an enjoyable beer. It's a drinkable beer. You have the opportunity to get any of the beers from Zero Gravity Brewing Company. You should try them. This one's good. This is brewed well. Excuse me again. And I say, my hat's off to the Brewmaster. He's done a good job, and all the folks there at the brewery. They've brewed this well. They've done a good job. I enjoy it. And again, like I say, if you got an opportunity to go there, it's on Pine Street, 716 Pine Street in Burlington, Vermont. It's available on a rotating basis, but they have a lot of flavors, like I say, at their brew pub. You can try a lot of their flavors at the brew pub. And you should, if you're within the area at least, or if you're touring, or being a tourist in the area of Vermont, go in. Maybe you might see the Brewmaster, Paul Sayler, and talk to him. So anyways, that's it. Have a good day, folks. Boom. If you're going to drink responsibly. Don't drive. Be an adult. I want to say thank you to all the military folks for what you've done, and your families for what they've sacrificed. Ciao.